UFC 324, Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett just took place last night, and I will be going through the entire card, starting with the early prelims, ending with the main event, giving my breakdowns on what exactly happened. Starting off the card, we have Ty Miller versus Adam Fugit. Went about as much as I planned. Didn't think it would go to the last second of the round, but Adam Fugit's durable. He can react well once he gets cracked. Ty Miller looked great. Great one too. Straight punches down the pipe. They were just there all night. Catching him on the end of the at the end of the two every time is just picture perfect. Got cracked with a spinning elbow. Got cut open. Said he got wobbly there for a second, but outside of that, picture perfect. Couldn't have gone any better. Keep it short and sweet. Moving on, we have Josh Hockett versus Denzel Freeman. Another one that went just about as I planned. I mean, 71-0 on significant strikes. I don't know if that's ever happened before, especially in the heavyweight division in the first round. Utter domination. Josh Hockett shows there's many levels to this heavyweight division, and he's getting closer to the top. Keep that one short and sweet as well. Moving on, we have Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson. What a bummer this was. Starting off 2 for 2, two perfect picks. Charles Johnson just tries to float on the outside edge and just kind of move his head at distance. And somehow he got clipped by Alex Perez, the much shorter fighter in this fight. Didn't use his range the way I thought he would, but nonetheless, Alex Perez looked very good, very sharp. Once he clipped him one time, stayed on him, kept the pressure there. I mean, Charles Johnson, once he got clipped, it was pretty much no shot after that. It was just kind of wobbly legs running around the cage at that point, and it was just waiting for that left hook to catch on the chin from Alex Perez. So, starting off the card with 4 finishes in a row, and they were all pretty good finishes. So, next, we have Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. This was a tough one to watch. Nikita Krylov, he just is the most unorthodox fighter I think we have in the UFC right now. And Modestas, he's extremely sound as a striker, and is just kind of simple on the feet, where Nikita, he's just crazy entries, coming in with his chin open. He got touched where I thought if he got hit like that, he would go to sleep, but Modi doesn't have the same power that Bogdan and Dominic Reyes do, so gets to the third round. I took it by decision. It's 3 seconds away from another perfect prediction, but, can't be mad at a finish in the last 3 seconds of a fight, especially when they're swinging and banging like that, so I'll never complain. Moving on to Ateba versus Andre Poliev. This fight was so tough to watch. Betting on a knockout for Ateba. You see the striking numbers. He carries the power in the first round and slows down significantly, but the power is still there. It's just not with quite as much pop. It's very frustrating watching because he doesn't have very much outside of a 1-2 when he's trying to close the distance. And Poliev was able to just skirt off the left side every time. Literally every time. It's just wait for the jab, right hand's coming, just move outside. Move to the left side every single time. Get outside of the right hand. And he was able to do that and get to a UD, but obviously 3-0. You can argue the second round, I guess, but yeah. Or I think it was the third round they might have gave him. But yeah, it's just not a fraud check, but just Poliev, he's gone to tough decisions with guys. I mean, went with Christian Leroy Duncan. That's impressive in itself. So it'll be interesting who they match up Ateba with next. I'm not sure where because it was looking like if he did what we thought he was going to do, it was going to be close to the top 15 right there, but who knows right now. it'd be interesting where they're going to have him for his next fight. So, moving on, we've got Umar versus Davison Figueiredo. This was a really good fight. I mean, if you were betting on Umar by decision, like I told you, the striking numbers are insane. It was an Umar fight. It was no, don't put yourself in any danger. Just kind of watch paint dry until the finish, essentially. It's just 30-27, dominant 30-27. Umar looked good. Kicks looked good. Umar's striking has looked improved in almost all of his fights. It's been, besides Mario, but yeah, it's been fun to watch Umar these past couple fights. He was much more fun to watch when he was the bully at 125, and now he's just kind of getting bullied at 135, and he's missing weight at 135. But Umar did come in way taller, much bigger frame, so I can understand why Figgy was trying to be as big as he could physically coming into this to miss weight, but too big, too strong, too fast, too good. Just outclassed, outmanned. It is pretty simple. Easy way to get the dub for Umar. Cashed on by decision. Moving on, we have Gene Silva versus Arnold Allen. My sweet Arnie. It's a great fight. Banger fight. Loved it. A good way to kick off the main card, but 30-27 boils my blood. There's no way they don't give the first round to Arnold Allen. It's insane. I took Gene Silva by third round KO. Didn't get it done, but I'm happy. I'm happy in the fact that Arnold Allen got to show good stuff in this fight. Didn't get finished. But yeah, Gene Silva he's a terrifying player in this 145 division. It's going to be fun who they match him up with. It's just at this point, who in that top 5 is actually going to take a fight with someone below them in rankings, because we know Yair isn't. We know Movzar's not. We know Lerone Murphy's not. So it's just, when is he going to be able to get back in there? When's the fight going to happen? But looked extremely sharp. Was able to get inside, make stuff happen when he was on the inside. Arnold Allen got clipped. That third round is just getting jumped on your back. That's just, oh goodness. It's just so tough to see. It's crazy that they're showing 4 for 6 on takedowns on this, but yeah. Gene Silva's very good. He's going to be extremely fun to watch these next couple fights up at 145, so it's going to be very entertaining seeing what comes from him. Next, we have Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. This is a close fight. This was closer than I thought it was going to be. I mean, high-level women's MMA. Very touch and go on the feet. Rose was able to get takedown, be able to get some control time there, but going into that third round, I was thinking Rose could have won it, but then Natalia kind of she watched paint dry just a little bit better. So, yeah. Natalia Silva extends her winning streak to like 15. No surprise. Moving on. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. For what this fight was supposed to be, what a bummer. What an absolute bummer. This was like if the Derek Lewis Francis Ngannou fight had a finish. Just both terrified of each other's power, stay on the outside. The finish wasn't even... The finish was very Anderson Silva, Forrest Griffin-esque. Just touch him on the chin, on the button, sits him down. I don't know if Derek had something mess up in his knee, but his legs the whole time, his back leg, I think his back right leg, his knee always looks like it's ready to just give in. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Derek Lewis threw the most jumping kicks I've ever saw him throw. I think his hip mobility, he's not able to throw a full head kick without jumping into it. Where Waldo, he just kind of stayed on the outside, moved at range, and stayed outside of that big overhand that was coming. Set it up. I think his right hand right down the pipe, put it on the chin, sat him down, counted him out from there. But it was just, for what it was supposed to be, boring. I thought this was going to be a banger war. I thought this was going to be a heavyweight classic. Not the case. Not the case at all. So moving on. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. This was a great fight. It was, depending on what you want to call a great fight, very at range, very... This went the way Sean O'Malley needed it to go. Knew he wasn't going to come in here and starch him. Knew he wasn't going to try and go in here, get the KO. Winning the first round, staying at distance. Then Song getting the takedown at the end. Just there was a little hair in there. But Song Yadong looked great. Very sharp. Throws with power. He has insane power on his right hand. Sean O'Malley using the front kick. I love Sean O'Malley using the front kick, especially against these shorter opponents. Use the front kick to keep your distance. Use the spinning back kick to keep your distance. Song was starting to catch him and counter with his right hand, but Sean O'Malley's just so fast. It's freakishly fast for how tall he is at this division, how much weight he cuts. And then in that third round, Song Yadong, I think he threw a spinning elbow or spinning back fist, and he just ducked under it. And look, it was just Matrix level stuff. I was saying get into the Matrix the whole time during this fight, because once he can get into that space where his hands come down a little bit and his head movement's just going, it's incredible. It's nuts to watch. And yeah, loses the second round pretty fairly. I think first round's not very arguable. Second round, I could see if they were trying to do, if the third round didn't go the way it did in Sean's favor, I could see them possibly giving him the second, just because if they want to make the White House card. But I was looking on the Twitter pop-ups on the screen. I think Aljo said it was 2-0 Song going into the third. There was 3 Twitter pages in a row that showed it was 2-0 Song going into the third round. And for professional fighters to watch these type of fights and see that, I almost want question their credibility. It's insane. But yeah, great one for Sean O'Malley. Couldn't have really gone better, I think. I mean, showed good takedown defense in the third round. So that's all I needed to see out of him. Title shot's probably coming unless they make a card for Merab. It's all dependent on Merab when he wants to come back. But Jan versus O'Malley 2 at the White House would be generational. It would be an incredible fight, and that would do more numbers for the White House card than a Merab Jan 3 anything card. If they were to make it 27 or 28, whatever that would be. I just hope they wait. Make O'Malley Jan 2. It will feed families. It's going to be great. Moving on to the main event. Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje. Oh. Paddy Pimblett. What was going on, bud? Why no takedowns? Why no takedowns till the 5th round? Why? Why did we try and stand and bang? Why? We know, every Paddy fight, it's been, man, it's all gonna come until he finds a puncher that can find his chin, because his chin's right in the air every single fight. And in the first round, Gaethje almost finishes him. Rolls to his back. He's extremely durable, I'll give him that. He took the biggest shots of his career in this fight, and it showed on his face at the end, but I don't know if this was the game plan, go in there and try and strike with him. I said this in the prediction. In interviews, he said he thought he was going to TKO him, and I thought that could lead to him being overzealous on the feet and trying to stand too long, and that's exactly what happened. And it's ridiculous to see. You have one strict way of winning this fight, and you don't try until you're gassed in the 5th round to get on the hips and get to a takedown. Justin Gaethje headlocked you from a clinch position up against the fence, headlocks you and takes you down 3 times. Does nothing with the position, and you're unable to do anything with the position. This just absolutely baffled me the whole fight. I don't know if it was the game plan from the corner, because I heard his corner saying, "Shoot takedown. We want to get to the hips, get on a takedown. We need to try something, because standing on the feet clearly is not working." Yes, he clipped him a couple times. Gaethje, for this to be an interim title fight, I could not be more disapproving of it. For one of these guys at the end of this to come out with the belt. It was a great scrap, don't get me wrong. Great fight, fan favorite fight to watch. It's easy to watch. Ilya kills both of these guys within faster than he killed Charles Oliveira. It will be within a minute and a half. It's not even going to be close. I wanted this fight to really show that, oh wow, so it's either Paddy Pimblett is a level above in his grappling to these other guys, and he's going to give that grappling pressure to Ilia Topuria, or Justin Gaethje chins him, and it's, oh wow, yeah, so now will that be able to carry over into a fight with Ilia, where now it's the same old Gaethje. We know what he does, and Paddy's just not even close to where we thought he was. So Gaethje gets his second interim title. We know he's never going to touch real gold. Ilya would kill either of these guys. Arman would kill either of these guys. I think Charles Oliveira kills either of these guys. Fun fight to watch, but geez, it was just the whole time I was just sitting there questioning Paddy Pimblett on what is going through your head. Why are you not shooting a take? Why are you not closing him off up against the fence? Why are you it's just why are you not? Why are you not? Why are you not? It's just the whole fight. So it's just the end of the day, Paddy's not where we thought he's at. I think for the matchmaking, I think they do Arman versus the winner of Holloway Oliveira, Paddy versus the loser, Gaethje when Ilya's ready. I like that we have formation set kind of for 155. We've got Dan Hooker versus Benoit. That will be interesting to play into this. Fiziev versus Huffy. Lightweight is not. This didn't do bad for the division, but it definitely didn't produce the star that we thought Paddy was really going to be. Yeah, extremely disappointing. I can't even call myself a Paddy fan, but I was just a Paddy believer. I thought I bought into it. I believed the fact that he had the potential to be. This was his moment, and he's not gonna have a title shot easier than a Justin Gaethje in this situation, because he's not gonna beat Ilya. We saw that. Arman, he's not gonna beat. I would argue Holloway, if he's just going to stand the whole time, and if you can't get a takedown on someone with good takedown defense, Max has good takedown defense. He's going to get his head boxed off by Max. Charles, make Paddy Pimblett versus Dan Hooker. Make the winner of Benoit versus Dan Hooker. That will be, that's where I think Paddy's going to fit into this division. Yeah. Especially Paddy saying that Dan Hooker can't grapple a rapist off his mom. Horrible look to say that and then go out there and do that and get 0 takedowns when that's your only objective to win the fight. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe I'm watching the fight and I just like Gaethje looks sloppy. Patty, his chin's straight in the air the entire time. Gaethje's entries don't look good. They're coming in wide. It's a fun fight to watch, but from an analytical standpoint, it's just not. I don't know. It just wasn't there for what Patty was supposed to be, but for it to finish out the card, have a banger fight to end out 5-round fight. Because we did have some thinkers. We had what? Sean O'Malley, good fight, not the most entertaining. Again, Derek Lewis, Waldo Cortez Acosta, entertaining, not a barn burner by any means. Paint drying. And then, yeah, we went 3 fights without real excitement. And we started off the card with 4 straight KOs. And it was just bang, bang, bang. Great way to start the Paramount era. But, you know, good card to start the year. Good card to start the new era. Big names on the card all the way throughout. So, not be mad. I rate the card probably 7.5 out of 10. Could have been better. Could have been a whole lot worse. Did good on predictions. I think I went 9-2. Only missed Perez over Johnson, and then the main event. So, you know, it's tough. Tough to predict fights like that, but can't be mad at it. Great way to start the new era. Couldn't be happier. And then in the betting telegram that I have, we went 2 for 3 on the parlays. Went, I think, $596 profit. So we're 1 pick away. If Patty would have won by sub, that would have taken us like $1,400 profit on the night. Never be mad at it. Quick $500. Yeah, not the way I wanted the main event to go, but great way to be back. Great feeling to be back. We have UFC 325 next week. Want to have my prediction video out by Wednesday, so feels incredible to be back after this 6-week break. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe.